Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. More coffee, more, hold on. Just got to the perfect temperature, I needed more. Appreciate you stopping by today, especially since it's been advertised as a makeup tutorial, and I'm not huge on makeup tutorials anymore, but sometimes I learn something or I figure out something new and I want to share it with my friends, not only in real life. If I'm going to share it with them though, why not you? Because some of these things that I'm overcoming, the problems I run into and the solutions I find are for things that I'm having to work around due to getting older and being in my late 50s now. So today I was looking at some techniques and looking at some pictures and watched some tutorials on how to contend with the fact that the corners of my lips are starting to droop downward. Makes me look a little sad. Makes me look a little angry maybe even. And I'm not sad and I'm not angry, barely ever. And I want my face to reflect on the outside the look of happiness. And if that's at all interesting, stick around. I've got a new trick. I've tried it a couple times. I'm no expert here, but I'm going to show you what I learned. I'm going to attempt it again, and I'm going to make my lips look happier, not like they look right now. Stick around if that's interesting. So this requires a lip liner, and this is going to require some lipstick. Let me first take off the color I have on. There's a pink here. It might be stained a little bit. I may have rubbed away some of my foundation, so I'm going to take a tiny bit of Tarte Shape Tape concealer on my favorite concealer brush, and I'm going to get rid of my lips. So here's the problem with my lips, is that this outer corner right here, if I bring you in closer, my lips now lead into a wrinkle in my marionette line, which comes like this. So even forgetting this line here, and we will probably forget it by putting a little lighter concealer on it, but even forget the marionette line, you can see that this line cuts through my lips on this angle, downward. So what I'm going to do is not accentuate that like this. Hang on. Actually, let me take a darker color. You can see here, if I cover this half, I've just created and emphasized a downward line coming off the corner of my lips. Going down. I wasn't liking that. So I've got a pencil here, which I used to use for, I think I used to use it before these lines got crazy. I think I used to take this concealer, draw into my lines to camouflage them, from Laura Mercier. But I'm going to draw over with this concealer stick the corners. I can blend that out later. Now I'm going to take this pencil, and the trick is this. We know that everybody's cheating out on their lips a little bit. I have very small lips for my face. My face is a little heavier at the bottom from sagging. If I can take up a little bit more of my face with lips than what my lips actually are as they've become finer and thinner and with lines around them, that would be a positive. So I'm going to cheat a little bit in the center of my lips, which would be, instead of staying right where it's pink, I'm going to cover that little lighter area. It's almost like a white area between my skin and my lip. So right there, I like a bow in the lip, so I accentuate that. And for now, I'm just coming down and avoiding the corner. Stopping. I'm not coming down to the corner. I'm going to cheat the bottom a little bit. Now with the bottom lip, instead of coming out wide here into this area here, cheating it out and coming upward before I get to the actual outer corner. Okay, so there's the bottom. Now here is the cool trick. As you can see, I have not created that line where I'm accentuating this line down yet. You can see, although I do have that indentation here, I'm not defining it more with the pink color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come above this line and make it a little bit higher up. Sheeting it even further away from my lip line, right at the corner here. And then I'm just drawing a line back. So watch me try it again on this side. Extended it to make it a little bit wider, a little bit outside my actual natural lip line, and then I bring it back in with a line. So see that? Here's the actual corner to my lip. Clean that up and make the other side equal. I will put on some lipstick over this, but look at what I did. Look what I did. I created a lip that the corners are not coming downward. They're actually coming up a little bit. See? Let's put some lipstick on so you can see better. Now I have a red lip that is not bringing my smile down into a frown. Obviously, if I smile, it all comes up naturally for you, but with a straight face, no sad face and no smile. So I think the key here is that this bottom lip is not going all the way into the corner. It just kind of wears away as it gets close to the corner. And the top lip has a false corner a little bit higher up than where the actual end of my lip is. And by covering that with a little bit of concealer, I was able to create a sort of false edge. So by not connecting the top lips to the bottom lips, but instead creating a false edge from above, not continuing this line into the actual corner, which is right there, I was able to trick the eye into thinking my corners are in a neutral position and not pointing downward in a sad frown face. I hope that was clear. If you have any questions, let me know. If you had found it helpful, something you want to try, also give the episode a thumbs up, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, have a good one. On how to contend with the fact that the corners of my eye, not my eyes, these are my lips. I'm like, back to being two. Show me your eyes, Carey. The corners of my lips are starting to droop downward. Makes me